Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to Wizdom Dropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we are discussing the fact that Venus this week, y'all, over the next week, Venus will start to oppose Neptune. Venus is currently transiting the sign of Virgo. Neptune is still transiting its sign, Pisces. So Venus will be opposing Neptune in the coming week. What can you expect? In this video, we're going to talk about some of the illusions, some of the ideals, some of the perfect possibilities that exist out there that this Venus opposing Neptune can inspire, and even the creativity, because Venus and Neptune are very inspiring and creative and supporting of each other, right? When they're in a high vibration. Now you might be saying, oh, the opposition though, Tanya, OMG, the opposition. This is to say there's going to be conflict and tension and a bit of a psychological imbalance of sorts around these planetary energies, to which that I would say I agree, that is a possibility. So in this video, we'll be talking about a few incarnations that you might expect or see in effect over the next week or so. Before I get into those, like this video if it brings you any value, subscribe if you're new here. I do put out a video every day. If you resonate with my content, welcome. You can join us in our growing community here on the interwebs. And last but not least, Wizdom Dropz Astrology School. I have 1 week left to enroll you, or you're not on for this cycle. This is a 6-month journey. Our boat is sailed. This crew is so dope. You can still catch up and catch yourself in the program, get yourself, up to speed and on track, and, eating a healthy astrologer's diet, and I'll catch you up to, where everybody else is, and we'll launch from there. This coming week, we're starting with signs. The people in the container are amazing. We just went through all the planets, original and modern. And so this is a very important container. And if you're meant to be there, I encourage you to make it happen, because, if you're meant to be there, you got to make it happen. So yes, link to enroll yourself down below. So this idea of Neptune opposing Venus, right? What are the negatives? Let's start there. Venus opposing Neptune is all about the ideal, the romantic, the facade, the perfection, this idea of, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if, this almost hopeless romantic, gone with the wind, kind of like you're out there, you're off, your rocker of what is so-called sensible, and you're just living in this beautiful world of fantasy. Now, that sounds fine and dandy until you realize, oh, wait, that's not sustainable. Until you realize, oh, that's not how things actually are. Until you realize that that person has been pulling your leg all along, and it's not anything like you thought it was. And that illusion that they sold you on was not what was actually happening. So I want you to be aware of all of that. Be aware of the good, and for goodness sake, let yourself drift in the good. Let yourself run off with the fairies. Let yourself get in the whimsical, ecstatic energy of pleasure and ecstasy that is Neptune opposing Venus. It's very artistic and creative and poetic and beautiful and aesthetically divine, and really good for working with aesthetics around water and blue, and the theme of being healthy from a place of creation. That's going to come to the forefront over the next week. On the flip side, if you're prone to like illusions, if you deal with out of whack psychic energy, anybody dealing with like schizophrenia, things of that sort, the coming week could bring a little bit more of those sorts of encounters, just as much as they could bring more intuitive insights and clarity, depending on where you're vibrating at. So just be aware for all of that. And don't over idealize people at this time. Over the next week, don't get too caught up in, oh my God, my hero, X, Y, and Z. Oh my gosh, so-and-so, excuse me, so-and-so did what? You know what I mean? So-and-so did this, that, and the other. So don't get too caught up in that this coming week, y'all. I think my yawn showed you it's time for this woman to rest. Thank you so much for everything you do to support this channel, all the likes, the comments, the support. And to my students, current and future, welcome and thank you. So link to enroll yourself is down below in a 6-month program that will change your life. With that said, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.